Hello everybody, my name is Sally-Ann Spence and I'm here at the Hills Quarry Products dig site in Cerney Wick. Now we have loads of different people here, we're going to tell you a little bit about them in a minute, but everybody who's taking part in this dig has to take part in lots of other jobs around the site, and one of those is the camera work, because we're filming live and quite raw from the excavation site as we go through. And today we've got Sally Poynton. Hello Sally, thank you very much for working the camera. Talking about Sally's, there's lots of Sallys here today. We have joint project leader Sally Hollingworth. Hello Sally.
Good morning.
Now Sally, we were rained off yesterday, weren't we?
Yes, very sad. No quarry work at all yesterday. It was torrential, and we've still got a few puddles down there that are being pumped out at the moment.
Oh yes, you can see, if we pan the camera around, you can see there's one pump still going over there. I mean, there's pumps going all the time because this is a flooded quarry normally,
yes,
isn't it?
Yeah. So if we didn't have the big pump, actually with the sump area around the edge of the excavation point, this would be underwater within hours. I mean, we would be welly topped within an hour probably. So the pumps are always going, but we have got these little mobile pumps so that we can pump out different areas. So we've done all the trenches this morning so that we can get the teams back in there today.
Look at this, they're back. If you look at all our videos, keep watching those videos, you would have seen myself and Dr. Neville Hollingworth stood up here yesterday looking at an empty quarry that was very flooded, so that's fantastic. There's a lot of people down on site, Sally. This is probably the biggest paleontological dig in the UK, possibly in Europe.
Yep.
How many people have you got involved with this? Because you're doing all this organisation. She's amazing.
So we have over 220 registered volunteers for the duration of this dig. Those that tend to join us at the beginning of the dig just don't want to leave. So by the end of the 3 weeks or the 4 weekends, it's sort of up to 60 to 70 people a day on site.
That is colossal.
Weekends we can get up to 70 to 80 people on site, but there's so much to do. As I say, we'd like everyone to get involved in every part of this dig. So, you know, not just finding the big specimens like the mammoths, so we've got lots of mammoth tusks and bones down there, but we also like them to get involved in how to excavate it, logging it, cataloguing it, maybe some GPS and some MoAssure data collecting. We also collect samples from around the specimens when they're left so that we can then do sieving. So we look also for the microfossils as well. So we've got every part of this excavation covered. But then also when material comes up to conservation, we can get everyone involved in how to prepare and conserve the specimens. So it's a real full, intense part of everywhere that they can get involved in.
And this is really important because you've got some students here that are going to be doing further research for their PhDs,
Yep.
for their final years and all this sort of thing. You know, it's words I've heard bandied around: life-changing, amazing experience, opportunity, grateful for the opportunity. You know, this is really, really special what you're doing here.
I mean, it's due to Hills Quarry Products allowing us to facilitate this amazing excavation. And we've also got some help from our other sponsors, including David Horton Contractors and the Breeden Group. So this is a full volunteer-led excavation, run by volunteers, for volunteers, even everything that goes on base camp side as well.
Yeah.
So we have lectures, talks, presentations by participants of the dig. We also invite in professionals to do some outreach and education and some presentations and talks, so that you can get involved in every part of this dig from 6 a.m. in the morning to 10 p.m. at night.
Well, give us a quick flavour. Who are the two people you've got coming on site today? Or three, I think. You've got several people coming.
Today's guests on site. This afternoon we have Professor Mark Horton joining us. Hopefully he's going to give us some GPS pointers on sort of mapping out specimens in the field. Also, we've got Dr. Steve Etches and Heather Middleton joining us this afternoon. They're going to do a talk this evening about the Etches collection, but also about outreach and museums. And so it's going to be really interesting, and I hope everybody here is enjoying it. And I'm sure I've only heard positive things.
I think so. I mean, that like you were saying, that sort of thing. They've had a little bit of media training, how to use their media correctly. They've also had, they're about to have some training on how to apply for a job, how to go through that interview and process and everything. Some of these people, it's their first time camping and they've never set a tent up. And we've had some really serious weather from one end of the scale to the other. So, you know, we're helping them through all of that as well. And what's amazing about this particular dig, it's quite unusual because you've got Ice Age material jumbled up with Jurassic material. So there's two different types of things going on. There's a paleontological dig. So There tends to be more ice age in this part.
Yep.
And
So over there, in that corner there, with that
over
crowd
here.
over there, it's the top right. At the moment, we have got some plaster jacketing going on. So they will plaster jacket an ice age bone, so that we can lift it in one piece, and then it can be conserved much more contained environment. This just means that the gravel might have got it a bit wet. So we can then sort of conserve it a bit easier and lift it a little bit easier. So that's what's happening and going on there. And students can get involved in that as well. And some of them don't even know the process of a plaster jacketing specimen. And then under the blue gazebo there, that's where the skull came up.
Yes.
The water was so bad yesterday, it actually flooded that trench. This morning when we let the water out, it revealed another bone. So
crazy.
I mean, it's a help and a hindrance, the weather. But yeah, so we think it's mammoth. I've not been down to check it today, but that's going on under that blue gazebo, along with mammoth teeth and other bones, possibly bison. And then far left, this is the Kelloways area. Now the Kelloways is really interesting because not much research has been done in this formation of the Jurassic period. So we've got students really excited about the discoveries in that sort of section of the quarry there.
And it's fair to say that we have actually got new species here.
Yes.
Now we're not even going to use the word probable because we know we've got new species here. We cannot say exactly what they are or anything because we're right at the beginning of ascertaining a bit more about them.
Yeah.
A lot of research involved, but that's phenomenal for some of the students here. You know, they will get their names on papers, and it isn't just about the papers, it's the practical as well, obviously, which is what this is doing. Yeah. But the actual academic kudos for this dig is huge. It's really fantastic.
Yeah. I mean, it's great because like we were saying that some of these students have never even held a trowel, got their knees dirty.
Certainly haven't put up a tent for windy conditions. Got it sussed now though, haven't they?
Yeah.
It's a sharp learning curve.
We're learning.
We're learning. I've spent 14 days camping on site so far. Sally, you've done
I'm probably
further.
Like 16, 17,
yes.
Maybe even a few more. Yeah.
So we are experiencing it with them, aren't we? We definitely are doing it.
Definitely.
And it's been so great because, you know, poor Sally, you love your digging as well.
Yes.
And you have been stuck in your office.
Yeah, this is
quite
far
a lot.
too clean, isn't it?
It is a lot. But you did manage to go down on site and you found, there was one mammoth tooth, sorry.
Yep.
Boom, there was another one.
I found the other one.
Please look through our videos because we followed the whole process with Sally from finding them to extracting them, and they are now being conserved.
Yep.
And we'll be revisiting those teeth because there's potentially something quite exciting about them, isn't there?
Yes.
So we shall do that as well. So keep watching those videos. But it is fantastic. Look at them all beavering away down there, Sally, while we stand up here having a coffee. As I said, you know, these videos are constant updates. They are live from the field, and it is just amazing. Lovely to see so many around there having a lesson in jacketing as well.
Yeah.
Now you've got different coloured high vises. We've got orange and we've got yellow. What's going on there?
So the orange high vis are our team leaders. They've all had experience on this site before, and they've helped in the preparation of the excavation itself. So they're just there for a bit more knowledge that the yellows can then ask for any information or actually identify any specimens and fossils. So it's just a sort of an instant visual aid, really. But what was amazing yesterday when we had all that weather was that we pulled together a plan B, and base camp, although the spirits might have been damp not going into the quarry, they certainly weren't damp at base camp.
No, they weren't.
It was amazing. We had talks and presentations, we had some show and tell.
We had yoga.
Yes, we even had yoga.
And actually we all needed that because when you're out there digging all the time, bent over and everything, I think everybody enjoyed their yoga session.
It was great, wasn't it?
It was brilliant, absolutely brilliant. And what's been fantastic is at the end of last year's dig, when we were here last year, you organised an exhibition of some of the best finds, and you pulled that together in a remarkably short time, and it was hosted by the Cranium Museum, which is in Cirencester. How long did it take you?
So
it wasn't long.
As soon as we finished the dig, we were then conserving and preparing not just the fossils but the Ice Age material. I sort of put an outreach to anybody that could help with any stands and display things. We put information boards together so people could tell us their story, why they were there. So the exhibition was not just about the material but about the story that this site brings everyone together. It was great. It was done within 6 months.
Within 6
from
months.
mud to museum.
Mud to museum in 6 months. And believe me, that is very quick.
We've got a lot of mud at the moment.
We've got a lot of mud. We really have. It does look a bit drier than yesterday, that's for certain. Yeah, everybody's being a bit careful down there.
Yeah.
But it is fantastic. Well, Sally, are you going to get a chance to dig today?
Yeah, today.
Today. Fantastic. Well, we will hopefully catch up with you
in the field.
In the field. Keep watching these videos, and you know, as I said, it's very exciting. They are being filmed very live and raw in the field. We're literally taking you through this with us. So keep watching these videos, and the hashtag is
#TuskForce. Cheers.
Cheers, Sally.